Hi everybody, it's Trish here from MTech, and I'm about to help you navigate the new Google Classroom through the class settings feature. And so you're going to be going to classroom.google.com, and then we're going to go inside of one of your new Google Classrooms. So here I am inside of my new Google Classroom. So far we've explored Stream and People, and now I want to talk to you about the new class settings gear. So you're going to see that here in the top right hand corner of the upper banner. When I go into my class settings, I now have an ability to be able to customize what I've always been able to customize, but in one nice convenient place. So one of the things you can do now is you can actually edit your classroom with the description and the title right from here. So I could change the name of my Google Classroom. I could give it a class description. I could also put in where does the class meet. So I can go ahead and save that, and it'll now be updated. There's also some general settings, such as we talked about the class code. This is where I can display it for my students to be able to see it, including in full screen. This is also where I'm able to copy that code to perhaps paste into a student newsletter or to put on my Google site. I can reset it to change the numbers and letters. I can also disable it so no one is actually able to join my class with the code anymore. This feature is really important, Stream. The default is that students can both post and comment in your classroom. But you can change that to students can only comment, meaning you can create the post, but the students can perhaps just ask questions or have a discussion around that. Or you can set it so that only teachers can post and comment. Being able to have online communication is really important for our students. It's something that they'll continue throughout their academic careers. But it takes practice, and we need to focus on good digital citizenship, including teaching students what is a good post and comment. How do I able to ask an academic question? Don't just put thanks and what's up and some Bitmojis in there. So that is something that you're going to want to navigate with your students when you're ready. You can also change that on the fly. So perhaps you can leave it as only the teacher can post and comment, but in class you're about to have a discussion. Students are perhaps working at some numeracy stations, and so you can change the settings in that moment and change it back when you don't want to. So that's up to you. But just remember that MTech has some great digital citizenship resources to help you and your students navigate with digital communication. Now back to the classwork page. You can also show deleted items. Here I find that turning this on really, I haven't found a value of this yet. If something's been deleted in the classroom or I've deleted an assignment or a post, I really don't want that in there, and I haven't found a need for the students to be able to see it either. This is that nice feature that we had last year in our Google Classroom where we could have Guardian summaries. This is great for those traditional classrooms because we want parents to see what work is missing, what is upcoming work, and announcements. It doesn't actually allow the parents to join your Google Classroom, and we don't want that because we want to be able to protect the privacy of the students and the other students who are in that classroom. So a Guardian summary is simply a weekly email that the Guardian would get because they've requested that. And so what you can see here is you can see an example. It'll open up for you. It'll tell you about a Guardian summary. It'll let you see what they would see. And you can decide if you want your parents to be included in that or not. So perhaps this is a non-traditional classroom. This is for your yearbook club or a sports team. Guardians don't really need a summary as far as what's going on in those clubs or teams. You can turn that off. You can also turn that on and add your class. Once one class has been added, you don't have to keep adding the parent emails. Now, you're probably wondering, where did I put those parents' emails in? Well, that was back in our People tab. Don't forget, under my students, I go ahead and I can say email the Guardians. We've had the Guardians set up so that they're already entered for this classroom. So that's it. That's your class settings. It is really nice to stay organized in one easy place. It sort of put features that were in 3 different places all together in one. So just don't forget about that little gear in that top right hand corner because that's where you'll find everything you need. So in the next video, we're finally going to get to our classwork page, which is pretty much the most important part of Google Classroom.